Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're here to look at Saturday's exciting 10-race card. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
The main track fast, turf course listed as good. Our first race, 6.5 furlongs. Starter optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. One scratch, number 6, Feels Like Flying.
Racing at Gulfstream. Last in, first out, Candy's Halo gets the first call and goes looking for the lead from CD Gold, who comes away racing second. High Hand Poker is out of there racing third. Glatone comes away in a good spot, fourth off the speed, 3.5 lengths better than PJ's Magical Wink, and the stretch runner No Act is last of all as they head down the back stretch. From the outside to the inside, Candy's Halo and Anthony Stephen cross over and lead it by 1.5 lengths. CD Gold on the chase in second, 4 lengths better than High Hand Poker in third. They're going quickly up front. They're 3 lengths better than Glatone, who's 2 lengths better than PJ's Magical Wink, and No Act is still last after the opening quarter in 22-3. At 16-1, Candy's Halo tries to do it every jump. Zayas is asking CD Gold for a little more run at the 5/16, is within 3 parts of a length of the leader, and 7 lengths in front of a rallying PJ's Magical Wink. Then No Act from the backfield. Glatone is next, and they run to the top of the stretch. CD Gold up on the outside of Candy's Halo, and CD Gold now takes the lead. The back markers start to do some work after a 45-second half mile, and PJ's Magical Wink has been red hot, and he's coming on, and No Act is down the center of the racetrack and finishing up full of run. Nothing decided here. CD Gold short lead. Candy's Halo and No Act chase from home. Coming to the finish, CD Gold is hanging on. Over a closing No Act second, Candy's Halo third, and PJ's Magical Wink was fourth in 1:17 and 1.
The favorite, number 1, CD Gold, wins the opener, owned by Safi Joseph, trained by Safi Joseph Jr., ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. We're on the turf for the second race. Turf course listed as good, 1 mile and 1/16. Claim is fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up scratch to 5, 9, and all the main track onlys, 10, 11, and 12.
And they're up. Toward the inside, Sweet Dreamin' begins nicely. Monstrip from the outside moves to challenge, and Useful Berry is widest of all. Useful Berry will cross over from the high draw and lead the way. And second is Monstrip. Sweet Dreamin' is now in a little tight third. Also in tight was El Bendanat, with Grand Sabana moving outside of that pair. A length better than She Drives Me Wild, and 3.5 lengths to the trailer, Roll Baby. The race around the opening turn, chasing the speed of Useful Berry and Anthony Stephen. Over to the fence and 2 lengths better than Monstrip in second. They have 3 lengths on Grand Sabana, who sets up shop third. The favorite, Sweet Dreamin', is settled now. She's fourth and about 5 lengths behind. 2.5 lengths better than El Bendanat, with She Drives Me Wild on the outside. And it's a distance to the trailer, Roll Baby. Opening quarter, 24-4 over the good turf course. They go to the half-mile pole. 25-1 proposition. Useful Berry makes play after a half mile, and 48-2. Distinct quickening in the second quarter, and Useful Berry still leads. On the outside, Monstrip and Brittany Arterburn getting after the leader second. 5 lengths better than the inside horse, Sweet Dreamin'. That's the favorite. She's moving up third in front of Grand Sabana. Following her is El Bendanat. Then She Drives Me Wild, and still nothing from Roll Baby. They run to the top of the stretch. Here's Monstrip on the outside of Useful Berry. They're in lockstep. 3.5 lengths better than El Bendanat, who's inside of Sweet Dreamin', then Grand Sabana. And they run to the top of the stretch. Monstrip still has the lead. Sweet Dreamin' to the attack now. Second, El Bendanat trying to find clear running. And Grand Sabana is widest of all and trying to get going from the back. Inside the final 3/16, El Bendanat threw down inside to try to get to Sweet Dreamin' and Monstrip, these 3. Back to fourth and Grand Sabana, 1/8 of a mile to go. Monstrip still there. El Bendanat coming up the inside, but Monstrip is game. It's Monstrip to spring the upset. Sweet Dreamin' second, El Bendanat third, and Grand Sabana was fourth.
Number 7, Monstrip, uses her tactical speed to win it, owned and trained by Lonnie Arterburn and ridden to victory today by Brittany Arterburn. We'll take a short break, be back for the third in just about a minute.
Paladin Bay in front as they hit the last 16th of a mile. 15-1 shot. Paladin Bay got it done. What a horse race here as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Lexi Lou unwavering on the lead. Lexi Lou to win the South Ocean. Paladin Bay will finish second.
Sligo Bay, Canada's leading sire of 2-year-olds, and number 2 on the Canadian General Sire list in 2013, standing at Adena Springs.
General A-Rod, spot on the outside in Constitution. Cairo Prince is fifth right now, and he's 4 lengths off the lead. Then Matador, who's down at the rail with 4.5 to make up. Constitution has won!
Welcome back. Our third race is a 6-furlong sprint. Maiden claiming event for maiden fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're up. Toward the outside, Guns at Dawn and This Key Home both break alertly. Philomene moves to challenge, and Flashy Brass from down toward the inside. 4 horses mixing it up. Philomene ahead in front. Flashy Brass to her inside. These two now in lockstep, 2 lengths better than This Key Home. To the outside and Guns at Dawn. Then it's a gap of 2 to the stablemates, Image of Lady Rose and Lynn's Image, followed by a Fleet Alley, and at the back the trailer, Bright Promise. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Philomene getting out on the turn, and Flashy Brass takes full advantage. Flashy Brass goes around the far turn, widening on a 3-length lead. Philomene is now a bit erratic while racing second. Toward her inside, This Key Home now claims second. Guns at Dawn is next as Philomene bolts to the outside. Meanwhile, Flashy Brass reaping all the benefits. Past the quarter pole and turning for home, Flashy Brass on a comfortable 5-length lead. This Key Home trying to hold on to second. Bright Promise puts in a charge from the back into the stretch. Flashy Brass in front and going away. The battle's on for second. Trying to hold second, This Key Home, Lynn's Image, and down the outside, Bright Promise. But putting it all together in a big way, it's jockey Edgar Zayas and Flashy Brass wrapped up, geared down, and home free. Flashy Brass by 7 or 8. Up for second was Lynn's Image. It's very close for third, Bright Promise or This Key Home in 112 and 3.
It's number 2, Flashy Brass. Nice performance. Owned by Anthony DePaula, trained by Bruno Tessori, and that gives jockey Edgar Zayas his second win on the card. Fourth race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's a maiden claiming event for maiden 3-year-olds and upward. The off-time favorite, number 2, Colonel John.
And they're up. From the outside, No Brag All Fact begins nicely and goes looking for the lead. Dreaming of Lawrence from down toward the inside, showing speed. And Lord Lemon comes away in the top flight. He's third. They're a length and a half better than Key to Heaven with City Mud. Then Mayhem Man. Colonel John, the favorite's in a bit tight down inside. And a length better than Speedy Buckaroo. The early trailer is Gangnam Camp. They race around the opening turn, chasing the speed of Dreaming of Lawrence, who's over to the inside and leading by 2. From No Brag All Fact, who's content to race in second. 2.5 lengths better than Lord Lemon. He's third with Key to Heaven on the outside, fourth. Then it's another 2 lengths to City Mud. Colonel John has secured inside passage. A half length better than Mayhem Man with Speedy Buckaroo out wide. And 3 lengths to the trailer, Gangnam Camp. They went through the opening quarter in 23 and 2, and they continue down the backstretch at a spirited tempo, and Dreaming of Lawrence makes the tempo. He leads it by a length. Racing second now is No Brag All Fact, inching closer with Lord Lemon now in third. Key to Heaven is asked to do a little running. He's fourth. Toward the outside and improving is City Mud. City Mud now around Key to Heaven and into fourth, and a length better than Speedy Buckaroo as the pace starts to quicken and they run around the far turn. Up on the outside, No Brag All Fact up for a short lead. Back to second, Dreaming of Lawrence. City Mud and Luca Panici right there with Lord Lemon also in with an upset possibility. Speedy Buckaroo is out wide. Colonel John needs to go and needs to go now. They race to the top of the stretch and No Brag All Fact has the lead, but he's on the outside. Here comes a run from Lord Lemon. Colonel John splits horses next, 3/16 to go. No Brag All Fact set down driving and with the lead. Toward the outside, Lord Lemon takes another run at him second. Then the inside and Colonel John is now coming on. Here's Colonel John as No Brag All Fact drifting way out to the center and Lord Lemon surging between them. Coming home, here's Lord Lemon surging to win it. Lord Lemon with an eventful trip as No Brag All Fact drifted way wide, but Lord Lemon got the money. It's close for second between Colonel John and No Brag All Fact in 1:45 and 1.
Number 4, Lord Lemon lights up the tote board. It pays $57.80 to win, owned by Vartan Vartanov, trained by Giannotti Dorochenko, and ridden to victory today by Antokio Mergia. The fifth race, a 5-furlong sprint. This is for maiden filly 2-year-old. Scratch number 2, My Miss Venezuela.
And they're off. Frolic to the Wire was off slowly. Standard Deal was off quickly and goes looking for the early lead. Down toward the inside, Everlasting Secret comes away in the top flight, but Standard Deal will clear. Standard Deal clears by 2. Everlasting Secret is there second toward the inside. Raya Blinka tries to come on the outside, Holywell, and then on the outside to Queen's Ready. Widest of all, Scintillant, then Frolic to the Wire and Alyssa's Catch, and there's 5/16 to go. The leader is Standard Deal by a length and a half. Everlasting Secret is second. 3 lengths back to Raya Blinka third. Holywell is now fourth, 4 lengths better than Queen's Ready, with Frolic to the Wire improving on the inside as they come past the quarter-mile pole. Standard Deal, the odds-on choice, comes off the corner with a 2-length lead. Everlasting Secret is second. Raya Blinka is third, and toward the outside, Holywell is now fourth with 3/16 to go. Standard Deal still there. Standard Deal with a 4-length lead. Raya Blinka coming on to be second. Everlasting Secret and Holywell are next, but the better's all over it. Standard Deal in career start 2 puts it all together and wins by 4. Raya Blinka was up for second in front of Holywell in third, and Everlasting Secret was fourth in 58-4.
Nice Florida bed filly number 3, Standard Deal, owned by Jacksonville Farms Incorporated, trained by Stanley Gold, and that gives jockey Edgard Zayas his 3rd win on the card. We will take a break and be back for the 6th race.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back to 6th race. 5.5 furlongs, an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. 1 jockey change in number 1, Little Michelle. The rider is Abdil Jayan.
And they're off. It was a level beginning. Toward the inside, the Royal Boot begins nicely. Yes Liz moves to challenge, and on the outside, Dreaming of Aunt Diane. Also mixing it up is Gracious Humor. 4 horses across the track. They're a length and a half better than Fun Elusive, who comes away in 5th. A length better than Little Michelle, and Sunset Silhouette is last of the 7 as Yes Liz takes him to the far turn. Yes Liz leads it by a head toward the outside and trying to go after the leader is Dreaming of Aunt Diane. They've now put 5 lengths on the 3rd horse there, Gracious Humor. Trying to run on from the back is Little Michelle. The Royal Boot throws out the anchor, and never involved is Sunset Silhouette. Yes Liz continues to lead, but Dreaming of Aunt Diane continues to press. They're at the quarter pole in lockstep. Little Michelle swung to the outside by Abdiel Hayen to do some running from the back, and Fun Elusive is down inside. Also moving up, late run coming from Sunset Silhouette. 3/16 to go. The leader is Yes Liz, and she's 4 lengths in front. Sunset Silhouette is the only horse making ground. She'll get into second. She'll be clearly second, but a clear winner, Yes Liz. Yes Liz gives Zayas 4 on the card by 5. Sunset Silhouette second, Fun Elusive third, Little Michelle fourth.
What a day for jockey Edgard Zayas. His 4th win, and it comes on number 5, Yes Liz, owned by Stone Street Stables LLC, trained by Marty Wolfson. The 7th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, maiden event, 3-year-olds and upward. 1 scratch, 1 jockey change. The jockey on the 4 is Carlos Olivero. On the 5, scratch, Majestic Breeze.
And they're up. Off awkwardly in last early Dance Marathon. In the center, it's DNA Approved who gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. Wall Street Kitten moves to challenge. Down toward the inside, it's Rompin' Reed. Out wide, Trapno Hall, and widest of all, and no less than 5 deep, is Tappet Gold as they race into the first turn. They're chasing the speed of Wall Street Kitten, who leads at 3 parts of a length. DNA Approved is there second. Up on the outside, it's Trapno Hall in third. Down inside and racing fourth is Rompin' Reed. Then it's a length and a half back to the team of Cool Blue and Sorakaima. They're a length and a half better than the team of Mr. Bessie Lou with Tappet Gold the Gray on the outside. In between horses, in third last Dance Marathon, second last Hand Picked, and Bosco Bob's Baby is last of all after the opening quarter in 23-3. They straighten for their backstretch journey, and Edgard Zayas trying to get his 5th win of the day aboard Wall Street Kitten, a length on top. DNA Approved is there second. Toward the outside and now third is Trapno Hall. Inside fourth, Rompin' Reed. Then Cool Blue. Toward the inside, it's Sorakaima. Length and a half to Mr. Bessie Lou with Tappet Gold. Then Dance Marathon and Hand Picked, and still trailing Bosco Bob's Baby. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, the half mile, in 48 seconds flat. Wall Street Kitten bumps the margin to 2 now. From the outside, Cool Blue is now second. Last to quicken up is Rompin' Reed third. Trapno Hall is fourth. Sorakaima next, then Mr. Bessie Lou trying to weave to the outside. Meanwhile, Dance Marathon sneaks inside with 6 lengths to raise and a quarter of a mile to raise it. They're at the top of the stretch. Wall Street Kitten has the lead. Dance Marathon surfacing inside for Ramsey Zimmerman toward the outside and Rompin' Reed. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Dance Marathon trying to get to Wall Street Kitten, who holds firm. On the outside and Rompin' Reed, widest of all, Sorakaima. Coming to the wire, Rompin' Reed collars the leader, and Rompin' Reed will win it. From Wall Street Kitten second, Sorakaima third, and Dance Marathon fourth in 1:44 and 2.
Number 3, Rompin' Reed gets up to win it for owner Steve Dwoskin and Wayne Lobdell, trained by Steve Dwoskin, ridden to victory today by Juan Leyva. The 8th race, 5.5 furlongs. It's the Kodiak Island, $50,000 guaranteed overnight stakes for 2-year-olds. Both the number 4, Wicked Rascal, and number 5, It's Free, were scratched at the gate. Also scratched number 6, Miss Deja Vu.
Racing in the Kodiak Island Stakes. Bagration was off a step slow. Stepping on the gas early is I'm Venezuelan. Will try to beat him to the punch here and leads it by a length and a quarter. Kulak on the outside is second with Decabris down inside, settling into stride about 2 lengths behind, and Bagration is a length and a half behind him and about 3 lengths back. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, I'm Venezuelan, trying to do it all the way on the top end. He leads it by a length and a half to Decabrist in second. Kulak is asked to do some running by Anthony Stephen in third, and on the inside it's Merja and Bagration last of the 4, and they run to the top of the stretch. The favorite Decabrist will have to do some work as I'm Venezuelan is powerhousing along at the quarter pole. I'm Venezuelan and Santiago Gonzalez confidently handled in 3 on top. Decabrist now comes under the stick ride from Edgard Zayas, trying to get after the leader second. Kulak is back third and Bagration is fourth. They're into the stretch. I'm Venezuelan shaking up for the drive, has a 2.5 length lead, but now Decabrist is finding his best stride and he's finishing up well. Decabrist on the outside of I'm Venezuelan, nip and tuck 16th pole. Decabrist collars the leader, and a talented colt he is. Decabrist wins a length and a quarter. I'm Venezuelan did everything but win. He ran second in front of Kulak third, Bagration far back in fourth. They covered the course in 1:05 and 3.
The favorite number 2, Decabrist, scores, owned by Rock LLC, trained by Gennady Dorochenko, and that gives jockey Edgard Zayas incredibly his 5th win on the card. We'll take a break, be back for the feature race, the English Channel, in just a little bit.
OBS is the leading 2-year-old source to the world. The OBS June sale has produced such prominent runners as 2013 Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile winner Golden Sense and 2014 Fountain of Youth Stakes winner Wildcat Red. Nearly 1,200 quality racing prospects will be offered at the OBS June sale of 2-year-olds and horses of racing age June 17th through 20th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Welcome back for the 9th and feature race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the turf. It's the English Channel, $75,000 guaranteed. Scratch the 1, not your average Joe. Scratch the 2, 3/4 Roy, and scratch number 13, Daring Cat. The jockey on the 11 is Jesus Rios.
And they're off in the English Channel Stakes. From the far outside, Charlie the Boss was away the best and goes looking for the early lead and tries to cross over. With Grivon down toward the rail, these two are quickest. Away in third is Gelfenstein, 2 lengths better than Little Daddy. He comes away fourth. A length better than Breitling Flyer. Then it's Alamo Heights with Drover Road widest of all. Best Plan Yet saves ground down inside. A length better than Shiva Ryan, followed by Proud Azteca, and Brilliant Lee is last of all as they race around the opening turn. From the high draw, the leader now is Charlie the Boss by a length and a half. half. Angled off the fence is Grive on second. Gelfenstein is now third. Little Daddy is well situated, racing fourth, 2.5 from the front. Breitling Flyer is down inside, a length better than the gray Alamo Heights. Then it's a length to Best Plan Yet. Drover Road on his outside. Proud Azteca improves down inside, and 2-length margin back to the trailers Brilliant Lee and Shiva Ryan. They went through the quarter in 23-1 the half mile and 47-2 over the good turf course. They're moving right along as they hit the far turn, and Charlie the Boss is still the boss. Grive on is second. Breitling Flyer with an inside run. He's now third. Little Daddy goes with him. Dropping anchor on the outside is Gelfenstein, a length better than Alamo Heights. Proud Azteca asks for run with no place to go. Circling wide on the outside is Best Plan Yet, and they're at the top of the stretch. They still have to go get Charlie the Boss and Jover Chamafi trying to take him coast to coast. Little Daddy to the attack on the outside, and with an inside run, Breitling Flyer. Proud Azteca's in tight, trying to secure running, and here's Proud Azteca between horses. On the outside, late run from Alamo Heights. Proud Azteca surfacing late now, takes a short lead. Down the outside, Little Daddy, widest of all, Alamo Heights, but Proud Azteca has the lead, and it's Proud Azteca and Abdiel High-End to win the English Channel by 2. Little Daddy was second. It's close for third between Alamo Heights and Charlie the Boss in 1:43 and 3.
Number 9, Proud Azteca gets a perfect ride and a victory in the English Channel. Owned by Brenda Tarabu and Jorge Herrera. Trained by Mike Maker. Ridden a victory today by Abdiel High-End. The 10th and final race, 6 furlongs on the main track. Maiden Claim is maiden to 3-year-olds. Late scratch of number 9, Rodeo Buckle.
We're at the post, and runners away. Last in, first out, War Artist, the favorite, establishes a clear early lead. Moving to challenges, Unlock It with Secret Feather down toward the inside. They're a length and a half better than You, who moves up and takes fourth. It's a stretch of 3.5 lengths back to Kerf with Supreme Privilege on his outside. It's another half a length to the Pepto Express as they run down to the half-mile pole. 3 horses across the track. On the far outside, War Artist now takes the lead. Moving from fourth, Better Than You. Better Than You and Zaya spinning for 6 on the card. He's into third and a half a length behind. And 4 lengths better than Kerf and Supreme Privilege. Followed by the Pepto Express. Totally Expressive is next. Riley and Jack follows him as they run to the top of the stretch. War Artist is in front. Better Than You on the outside is second. Here's Supreme Privilege warming to the task for Ritvo. Now third and 2.5 off the speed. Totally Impressive starts to get running from the back. This is wide open. Top of the lane on the outside, Supreme Privilege now circles up to take the lead. Late run from Kerf, and down the outside, the Pepto Express. War Artist trying to dig in and fight on. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go now. With the lead, Supreme Privilege. Back to second is War Artist. The Pepto Express is third. Coming to the finish, it will be Supreme Privilege and Michael Ritvo to win by 1.25 lengths. Up for second, the Pepto Express, followed by War Artist, then Better Than You, and Totally Impressive to complete the high five.
Number 4, Supreme Privilege wins it for Roth LLC. That gives trainer Gennady Dorochenko his 3rd victory on the card. Ridden a victory today by apprentice Michael Ritvo. The pick 4, 118.95. Pick 5, 5 of 5, 367.95. 4 of 5, $5.75. Pick 6, lots of tickets. 6 of 6, 354.18. The carryover going into Sunday, Father's Day, $109,037.26.
And that wraps up Saturday's action. Remember to come out and see us Sunday, Father's Day at Gulfstream Park. 8 races on tap, including a stakes race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf for fillies. And we have a really nice horse in there called Daring Kathy. You got to be at Gulfstream Park. Happy Father's Day.